Hey everybody, this is Jason Schubert of Rich in 5. I'm so excited about this webinar. We finally have created something I think is really going to help out a lot of different people. There's a lot of people who right now want to get in the Ultimate Training Program. Well, guess what? This is the absolute second best thing. So go ahead, sit back, take some notes, because it's going to get really, really good very, very fast. So, you know, I've had a lot of feedback about, hey, Jason, how in the world? I've got access to money. We've got access to deals, but we can't right now get into the coaching program. We will eventually, but right now we just can't get into it. But how else can we become a partner of Rich in 5? How else can we partake in, you know, all of these hotels that we're doing all over the country, that our students are doing all over the country? Well, you know, we've had some time and we've thought about this for a while, and it's actually something that a lot of our Ultimate Training students are already getting a chance to partake in. And now we're going to go ahead and offer it to everybody else. Now, when I say everybody else, that doesn't mean that this webinar right here is going out and being blasted all across to everybody on our list, or everybody who out there who has just maybe heard of us and has opted in. No. This offer, what I'm about to give to you guys, is specifically for people only who have gone through the Rich in 5 boot camps. That's it. Not anybody else. People off the street are not included, because obviously they don't know what we're trying to do. They don't know what we're accomplishing. They don't know what we're looking for. This is only for people who have gone through our boot camps. And now we're giving all of you an opportunity to join us and partner with us on and getting a piece of some of the stuff that we're doing all over the country. Who's ready to get started? I'm really excited about this. So here we go. Number one, I'll start it like this. How would you guys love to earn equity in some of the hotels that we're doing? Think about it. We're buying hotels right now for maybe around $1 million. We're fixing them up. We're driving the revenue through the roof. And guess what? They're valued at $2 million. How many of you guys would love to have a piece of that? How many of you guys on a monthly basis would love to earn additional cash flow on top of what you're already doing? Maybe you already have a hotel. Maybe you have some other commercial real estate. Maybe you're doing houses currently. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you guys an opportunity just for bringing deals to earn additional cash flow. How would you like to work a lot smarter versus harder? I know that's kind of a rhetorical question, but you know what? Sometimes I have to ask those types of questions, because this right here is actually a way to work passively. All you have to do is submit deals to us, and you're going to get a piece of the action. And here's what I'm talking about. First of all, what is it that we're actually rolling out to everybody today? The first part of this, it's actually a kind of a two-pronged approach. Some of you guys have come to me and said, hey, Jason, I have access to lots of deals. Some of you guys have come to me and said, Jason, I have access to lots of money. Believe it or not, I have those types of conversations. So what I wanted to do was create a partnership program for both people who come to me and tell me these things. Now remember, this is specifically for people who have only been through our boot camps, and that is it. So this is just an exclusive opportunity for you guys right now until you're able to get your own hotel to partake in some of the stuff that we're doing currently. So here's what you get. First of all, it's broken down in 2 different programs, all wrapped up into one. Find the deal and then find the money. With both, you obviously get a chance to see that you can attend the future boot camps for free. That means you'll always have ongoing education, always have ongoing strategies and best practices and techniques on finding those deals that are out there and finding the private money that's out there. We have biweekly coaching calls that now you have an opportunity to be on. See, most people just maybe get an email from us every once in a while, but now you get to have the opportunity to be plugged in on a biweekly basis on exactly what we're doing, where we're going, our directions, and you get a chance to be a part of that. Now, here's what find the deal means. All you have to do is submit a deal to Rich in 5. We are going to do all of the work. Now, don't just submit a deal that doesn't fit our model. You have to actually submit a deal that fits our model, number one. Number two, you need to make sure that you fill out all of the information that we're going to be providing to you that you need to fill out on it, okay? But number three, this is basically going to be kind of a warm handoff. Obviously, anybody can go out and take a deal that's off of LoopNet and submit it. I don't want that. We need vital pieces of information to where this is actually a opportunity to really earn that 5%. But really, you do a little bit of the front end, getting us and finding us the deal. You submit it to us. We'll do all the work as far as negotiating and going out and doing all the due diligence and getting it closed. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, instead of, you working on some other different type of real estate out there, you actually get that only produces a couple $100 a month. You now own a piece of property whether we control it, whether we own it, you get 5% of it. But not only do you get 5% of the LLC that controls or owns, but you get 5% of the equity, and you also get 5% of the cash flow when we make distributions. Let me put this in dollars and cents. If we buy a property for $1 million, and let's say, for example, we do what we're supposed to do, we implement our business model, we put in our brand, etc., guess what? At the end of the day, you get, if the property nets if we are able to sell it for, let's say, $500,000. If we sell the property for $500,000, if we make $500,000 off the sale of the hotel, and don't think we won't be able to do that. We're buying properties for $1 million. We're driving the revenue. They're valued at $2 million. If we wanted to fire sell it for $1.5 million, we just made $500,000. You, for owning 5% of that deal, you get a check for $25,000, and all you had to do was submit the deal. Now, what happens if the property, during the course of us owning it and controlling it, and you being a member of the LLC, we make $10,000 a month in positive cash flow? When distributions are made, and let's just say, for example, it is $10,000, you get a monthly check of $500. If it's $20,000, you get a check of $1,000, all because you just submitted the deal. And obviously, we're going to give you a credit towards the RF5 Ultimate Training Program so that one day I get an opportunity to help you get into your very first hotel. Now, find the money. Very, very similar to find the deal. I've had lots of people say I can find deals all day. I've even had people come up to me amazingly and said, well, I've got access to lots of money. I can find money all day. Great. Well, here's what you get. You obviously get to attend all the future boot camps for free. You have all of the biweekly coaching calls, which obviously keeps you in the loop on what we're doing and where we are going. But if you bring the money, or if you have access to the money, and we close the deal using the money that you bring to the table, you are going to get a percentage of that hotel as well, just for bringing the money. You will also get credit towards the ultimate training as well. Now, obviously, I can't be specific on how much of a percentage, because that's a deal-by-deal basis. Depends on how much money we need for each deal. Every single deal is different. Might be a little, it might need a lot. So really just depends on the deal. But you, just for bringing the money or finding the money, will get to own a piece of a hotel as well and partake in not only the monthly distributions, the cash flow, but you also get a piece of that equity as well whenever we decide to sell, if we decide to sell. So we've created two fantastic programs for the cost of only $99 a month. Now, that's $99 a month where you get ongoing coaching via the coaching calls. You're coming to all of the boot camps absolutely for free to stay plugged in on all the new stuff. See, the different thing about our coaching calls and our boot camps is, since we're out there doing this business every single day with our students, we always have new things that we come across, new stories, new strategies, new vendors, new best practices, new things that we get to share with all of you guys for $99 a month. And how many deals do you have to submit to be able to get that $99 paid for? One hotel will pay 5 times of what that $99 a month is. So for just $99 a month, you get plugged in, and that $99 is also being credited towards the ultimate coaching or the ultimate training program as well, where you will actually get a hotel yourself that we will help you with. So you get monthly credit towards that. You can submit deals and you also get to submit money for just $99 a month, and that is it. So you have the opportunity to sit back and submit a number of deals like some of our other students have done and collect checks every single month just for submitting deals. And that's all they do. They're basically passive deal submitters, okay, or money submitters. And they're making this passive. The $99 is a monthly fee, but with one hotel, guess what? It disappears because that monthly fee is basically going to be coming out of the cash flow that that hotel is paying for. And you get to do this over and over and over for that same $99 a month. You could submit as many deals as you want. You can submit as much money as you want, all for that same $99 a month, except at the end of the day, you have a piece of a property, you have cash flow from a property, you have equity from a property that goes on and on and on a monthly basis unless we decide to sell. And if we do, then guess what? You'll probably get a very sizable check at the end of the day, because we probably won't be selling these hotels unless we know they're going to make a few $100,000 at a minimum. So I'm really, really excited to roll this out to everybody who has not had an opportunity to join the Ultimate Training. We came up with something that all of our coaching students are actually able to partake in right now. If you are in the Ultimate Training, you automatically get this, so please disregard. This is stuff that you already have access to. But if you're not in the Ultimate Training program, then this is for you. You have the ability to just go out and find deals. You have the ability to go out and find money for $99 a month. We do all the work. You own a hotel at the end of the day. Plain and simple. We do all of the work. You own a piece of a hotel at the end of the day and make hundreds to possibly even thousands of dollars a month through distributions and or equity, which could be tens of thousands of dollars if and when we decide to sell. So we wanted to make this feasible for people all across the country. And remember, this is specific for just you guys who have gone through the boot camp, the people who know our business model, what we're trying to accomplish all over the country. So really, really excited to work with every single one of you here in the near future. How do you do this? Very, very simple. All you have to do is get in touch with Sandy. You can give us a phone call, but probably the easiest way, just email Sandy saying that you would like to go ahead and join our partnership program. We'll get you the information. Also, what's great about this is we've really simplified it to where you just have to, you'll click on a link and the information will pop up of the fields that you will have to just fill out about the property that you submit. So really, really simply, and once you submit that lead, it gets automatically sent over to us. We start working the deal immediately for you, and once we get it closed, we will get your information so that you become a member of the LLC that will own or control that hotel. So just email Sandy. Right there's her email address. It's sandy@richin5.com. She will get you out the information, and guess what? It's go time. So you get an opportunity to start today. So we're very, very excited. I hope to join every single one of you in helping you get a piece of your very first hotel, and I hope that everybody has a fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon on the next one.